Hello, Geezebos, and welcome back to another FIFA 23 Drayton Town career mode. So sorry for the delay in this one. It's been a while, obviously getting out. I've moved house over the weekend. Been really busy packing everything up. I didn't have any Wi-Fi on Friday. Didn't have much of the Wi-Fi on Saturday and moving stuff as well. So I apologise for getting this one out. I can understand it's quite frustrating if people are obviously waiting it. I had a few messages on social media asking when's the next one going to be out because I was very keen and hoping to see what happens towards the end of the season. So here we are. I do have this one out for you. Um, so as you can see, we've got Carlisle at home next. A big game for us. We do obviously need to start turning, I'd say, these draws into wins, but we've been quite lucky at home. We're very good at home. We're dominant. We score a lot of goals. Yes, we have the worst defence in the league. There's no question about that. But we obviously need to change that next season. Maybe play really defensive, play counter-attacking football. But at home, we just seem to be winning games. We're doing really well. So hopefully we can continue that and keep pushing up. We had a little glimpse of the table, obviously, at the end of last episode. Nothing's changed for this episode, so you can see how vitally important our home form has been to keep us up there. The away record hasn't been great. I think we've won 5. We've probably lost more away than we have one away, so really need to sort that out. But 9 minutes in, Carlisle have a really good chance here. It's pushed forward into Aimer. He cuts across and it hits Chris's arm as he steps across. It is a penalty, but Sov makes a really good save and pushes it over to the corner flag. But we're actually becoming really good at saving penalties. The one thing that we're not good at is defending. A really power shot there from Carlisle that goes wide of the post. Sov just stood there. But yeah, defending sort of set pieces like that is really poor. It picks up to Paul, onto Tommy, shoots, and it's off the top of the bar and over. And then Carlisle busts the gut to go forwards here, hits it. Sov makes a save, it's in and off the bar. But on the rebound, either A, we need to clear it, or Sov really needs to do better. The one thing that I didn't like about that is if you have a shot as a player against an AI, you hit it, the keeper just gets up and jumps up in the air and catches it. So I saw no different to why Sov couldn't do that. So nonetheless, it's absolutely fine. We pick ourselves up, and over added time, I always criticise the referee that he doesn't blow the whistle for that, but this time Tommy is able to capitalise on that and score 30 seconds over the allotted added time. But that really spun Carlo into life. What a through ball that was. Patrick's shot, and Sov makes a really good save. He should be really scoring that one-on-one, but Sov makes an absolutely fantastic save. And to be fair, from the resulting corner, we made a couple of changes. Fitness-wise was really playing a part. But Danny into B, one-on-one with the keeper, shrugs off the defender like he wasn't even there. It's an absolutely spectacular finish into the far corner. It is 2-1 to Drayton on the hour mark, and a really good finish that is from B. And then that has kind of opened up really, but yeah, just defensively really poor here. Dan goes in for the slide tackle. I really wanted to stop the counter attack. I paid the price for that because if Dan carries on running, I don't think he's able to carry on running straight through. But we paid the price. We lost. We conceded a goal, and it felt like a loss, even though we did draw 2-2. This is Crew Alexandra, League 2 team, the same league as us, but this is a really good chance. This is the semi-finals of the Papa John's Trophy, or the EFL Cup, whatever way you want to call it. A big chance to get to the final and get to play at Wembley. And for a creative club, first time special, what an achievement that will be. Here, Danny shrugs off the defender. It's a shot, it's blocked with the arm, it is a penalty. I don't think he had any arguments about that. Joe steps forward and hopefully he can slot it into the far corner to make it 1-0, and he hits it to the roof of the net up above. Risky going high because sometimes you do concede and you don't score goals like that, but really good penalty, and it is 1-0 to us in the first half. Never scored a free kick, even with Mikey. I've not scored a free kick. I've not got a hang to these set pieces yet, but Joe steps up to take it, and he hits the outside of the post and goes wide. Mick couldn't believe it. I thought it was in, but hit the outside of the post. And then Jax, who's obviously the top goal scorer in this competition, feeds through Ocean, takes a touch. It's a calm finish into the corner. And just after the hour mark, we are 2-0 up and cruising to the final. And yeah, just really well played today. And actually, in all fairness, if I am right in thinking, that is Ocean now joint top with Jax in terms of the golden boot in this league. Alfie makes a really crucial save from long to try and push it up. And then, as you can see, we keep a clean sheet. So Alfie keeps a clean sheet. Fantastic for him. But the 2-0 win means that we are going to Wembley to either play Burton or Accrington Stanley. Wouldn't have expected that teams to play in the final, but we are playing one of them two teams in the final. Mick's absolutely buzzing, and we are going to Wembley. And as a created career mode, that is fantastic. I cannot wait to play that game. It's going to be a sensational day out for everyone involved. So our next game is Crewe Alexandra. Not Crewe Alexandra, we just beat Crewe. Colchester United away from home in our nice pink and green kit. But we got off to the perfect start. Absolutely fantastic football. It's like build up after build up. It's a really tight angle from Neil, but the defender didn't come across, which allowed Neil to probably run more in central of the goal. And Neil slots it away for another goal for him. I don't know how many he's got so far in this season, but another goal for him. Freddie Sears, a player that I've admired for ages, and so is Alan Judge, two strikers for Colchester that would be scoring goals left, right and centre. But them two strikers I would love at Pompey. I know Freddie Sears played at Ipswich, but I would really love to have Freddie Sears at Pompey. What a player he is. But we've got a fantastic striker of our own, and that is Neil Pace, who scores his second in 33 minutes. That finishes even better than the first. Just curls it into the far corner, uses the post to guide it in, and it does go in and regains our lead and makes it 2-1. Into the second half, Colchester, I think they made a couple of subs actually. I've never really seen FIFA do that, but they made a couple of subs and it instantly worked because he was able to find the corner, and I think it's Freddie Sears again who finds the corner and makes it 1-1. So that's Judge and Sears both scoring today, and it's 2-2, and what a game. 53 minutes, it's 2-2, but again, away from home, conceding a lot of goals. And then I thought this was a red card. This is an absolutely disgusting challenge on Novio. Everyone goes over to see if Novio is alright, but the referee only books him. Absolutely shocking challenge. I thought it should have been a red, but not really happy from that point of view. And then here it's played in, it hits, I think it's Dan on the arm, but it is a penalty. And Hughes to step forward and takes it, but Ian gets a hand to it to push it for a corner, and we save another penalty. We are really good at saving penalties. I know it's a guessing game, but we just make it look so easy this season. We've probably given away a lot as well. And Mikey out wide for some reason, I don't know why, but he plays it across in the B, little dink, and Danny's header, I mean, I didn't know it went in. I thought the keeper saved it and pushed it wide, but it hit the back of the net, and a really poor effort. Nothing against Danny, because he's given us the lead here, and it's a big goal in terms of the top three race, but it was such a poor header that probably didn't deserve to go in, but it did, and we win the game 3-2 thanks to that header from Danny. Another assist coming in from B, whips it in. Neil win the header, and then Tommy with a scorpion kick. What a finish that is after 3 minutes in our game in hand. I believe this was against Harrogate. What a finish that is from Tommy. Absolutely fantastic, up and over, and it is 1-0 to us already. Absolutely fantastic finish. Don't normally do replays, but look at this for a finish, up and over two defenders in all fairness, and then the keeper to find the corner. What a finish, and it is 1-0. And honestly, straight from kickoff, I'm not even joking, watch this. They play it around, we put the pressure on, we've got the pressure on at home. Tommy just goes charging in, tries to block off the pass, but he dwells on the ball too much. I don't know what he's doing there. And Tommy just runs and hits it again and scores. And it's 2-0 in 6 minutes. A fantastic start for him. And Tommy, out of nowhere this month, is just scoring goals left, right and centre. But if teams are going to dwell on the ball, you're going to get punished, and I don't know why they didn't go long straight from kickoff, but we make it 2-0. Not really much to happen in the second half, but Neil here has a shot, should have scored. It was a fantastic save from the goalkeeper, but from the resulting corner, Tommy's up, bang, it's a hat-trick, and I don't think that's not the first hat-trick, but Tommy has scored a hat-trick for the first time his season, but I know other players have scored a hat-trick as well. I creased up at that celebration as one of the best celebrations that I think the game has probably got. As absolutely amusing. And then 4-0 up here, or 3-0, we do make it 4. Joe with a fantastic cross, Jack's at the back post, downward header into the ground. It actually unfortunately hits the defender, so it's not Jack's goal. Even though Jax is celebrating it, but it won't be a Jax goal. It does go down as an own goal, which is really frustrating, just for the fact that Jax effort was going in. I can't really argue about that, but yeah, unfortunately, it isn't Jax's goal. We look like we're going to keep a clean sheet, but I mean, if you are going to concede a goal from an only shot on target, that is some way to concede. What a free kick that is, from Harrogate, and get reduce the deficit by one. But we go up the other end in stoppage time, and this time Ocean, all power, no placement. He scores in the league for, I think, only a couple of times that Ocean scored in the league, but that is 5-1, and that is a really convincing win for us. So 5 goals, 3 points, a hat-trick for Tommy, outstanding scorpion kick, but yeah, really good from us as well. We then go to play Grimsby Town. Next at home, it's another game that we should be winning comfortably, and Tommy on the score sheet again. So it's 4 goals in 2 games for Tommy. Just scoring casual fun for him. I want to celebrate in the stands, but I don't think it lets you in small grounds. I'm not too sure. But Tommy with another header, and also just to mention, that's another assist for B. Wait till you see B's stats for his assists. Danny played because we played Tuesday, Saturday. So a couple of changes were happening in this game. I think Elfie started as well, and Danny was starting in front of Neil, and I even believe Kean got in front of Ryan as well, just because the fitness levels. Danny put a fantastic ball over the top, and it was a fantastic goal for us in terms of that. Danny threw the ball and Mikey scored. Sov makes a big save there, really big save, and then Danny here has a shot. It's another good save, this time from the Grimsby goalkeeper, but from the resulting corner, again over stoppage time. About time we get some luck, and Tommy has a shot, another header, and he scores. And I mean, when he scored it, I don't know, it didn't show the replay, but it was just over the line. I mean, just the defender must have put his leg behind the line. But that's 5 goals in 5 goals in 2 games for Tommy. We win a penalty. Jax goes up for a kick. I took off Tommy, and I made this sub before. If I knew that I was getting a penalty for the foul on Jax, I would have kept Tommy on to see if he could get a double hat-trick in 2 games, just for the content. It would have been absolutely amazing. But Joe makes it 4-0 from the spot. I picked up a yellow card for stopping a counter-attack, because I really wanted to keep these clean sheets, because we deserve it. But yeah, it's 4-0 and another penalty. And again, just a dominating game that we seem to do this away from at home. But you saw away from home that we struggled. Grimsby did actually score. It's a good passage of play. Tried to play the offside line, and it wasn't offside. So he steps across and scored. I was really fuming, because it was literally an added time, and our defenders wanted to play the high line. Really frustrating here that I nearly played in our away kit at home, because just FIFA just does not add 3 kits. Like, you can create a club and create 3 kits, but Gillingham's 3rd kit in real life is not in this game. I hope that EA Sports 24 absolutely changes that. I really, really do hope that they take it more serious and get all the kits in there, because everyone deserves the 3rd kit. You pay money for a team that you're watching and playing, so you deserve to have the 3rd kit in the game. That said about us and Gillingham, the best defence in the league against us with the best attack. You expect a 0-0, but this was far from a 0-0. We go 1-0 down. I don't know why Sov didn't come out. I don't know why Ryan didn't track. I don't know why Sov didn't stay in his line and made it easy for Gillingham to score. Again, defensive frailties. This time it's at home, which is really intriguing, but it was. B picks the ball up here, whips in an absolute delicious ball. Look at that for a cross up towards Joe. Doesn't get it, but Tommy wins a header. Look at this for a touch on the turn, on the volley. Another sensational goal that we've scored. It's an assist for Tommy, actually. But I think it was all about the touch and turn from Joe. What a finish that was. And then on the stroke of half time, Chris didn't get there. It's a clear ball, and he just gets there ahead of Ryan. But we can't complain, because we've scored so many goals in added time. It's probably their turn to score in added time, which they did. Bradford equalised in the top corner, because it was a tight half in the top 3. Neil absolutely out of nowhere picking that in the top corner. Had no right to score that, but did. Fantastic finish that is from Neil to make it 2-2. I think no less than 5-6 minutes later, Gillingham go up the other end. Cashgate just able to run in. I don't think in real life he would have passed there. I think he would have carried on running, but Dan goes to put in a challenge, and as Dan goes to put in a challenge, it ricochets off him into the path of the Gillingham player to make it 3-2. We win a foul handball. I think he controlled it with his arm. So like another 5 minutes later, we had a chance to level it. to make it 3-3. Joe just comfortably sending the keeper the wrong way. I feel like in this game the keepers seem to go early. They either want to guess that you're going that way, or they just guess early. But the keeper dived so early that it just made me really easy to get there. And then Mikey did really well, put through me, smash it hard as you can in that corner, and we go in front. And it's the first time that we led in this game as well. Absolutely fantastic game. Considering this is the best defence versus the best attack, you would expect 0-0. This game was far from it. Nearly 4-4. An absolutely fantastic save from Sov. And then, out of nowhere, watch this, ball comes in, Aimer wins the header, it's bounced down, it's shot, it's another one-handed save from Sov. I think Chris on the line would have got there, but it goes out for another corner. It's then the same player that wins the header, then he goes out for another corner. So that's Gillingham's third corner in the row, and then this time it was delivered more deeper into the mix, out towards the back post, and Maroon gets on there, and Sov again with a one-handed save to keep it there. So the fourth corner for Gillingham in the row. Just want to try and clear it, do so, and it heads wide into B, who manages to clear the danger and rescue it to safety. And then Gillingham really pushed forward. We had everyone behind the ball, but Alfie does so well, absolutely bossing that midfield late in the game. Ocean with a fantastic through ball, the far defender on the left, keeping Mikey on side. And Mikey just does what Mikey does best, and that is put that ball in that back of the net, and we win 5-3. Absolute scenes here at Drayton Park. Manager Mick comes running down, players are everywhere, Sov's loving it, all come from Alfie's absolutely no shit challenge, mate, straight into that defender, into Ocean, perfect through ball, Mike with a fantastic finish, and we win 5-3. And Gillingham, in all fairness, are sat in 5th. So the top of the table is looking really, really tight at that top. It really is going to be an interesting last couple of months. We've got April, and then we have 2 games in May. As you can see, we've got a game in hand that needs to be played. Obviously, now we're in the EFL Trophy final, so that game will be postponed. So we'll have probably one more game in hand over everyone else. But we're sat second at the moment in terms of that. The goal scorers, I'm on 26, Mikey on 25, Neil on 19, B on 15 with 17 assists, the assist leader, so over 30 goal contributions to B at South, which is absolutely amazing. And in that, Tommy's jumped up to 9. What an episode this is for Tommy. 6 goals in 1 episode, fantastic. Ocean's grabbed a couple of goals. Jax has grabbed a couple of goals. He could have had 8 if it wasn't disallowed, given as an own goal, I'm sorry. But everyone else is playing really, really well. We're getting there. Goalkeepers, Alfie's on 2 clean sheets now, which is great. Ian's on 1, so we need to improve that. Sov has 3, so Sov is currently winning. But guys, that is the end of the episode. If you have enjoyed it, please leave a like, subscribe if you're new to the channel. I will see you for the next episode, which is the EFL Trophy final live coverage, and then it'll be the episode of April. Thanks for watching, guys. See you later.